starts now.
As we come on the air at 9, a brawl between children turns deadly after adults get involved and bring their guns.
Yeah, good evening, Daniel. The one who claims that those shots were fired accidentally is charged with reckless endangerment, but she's one of two adults that were arrested following this situation. The other one faces a charge of first-degree murder. Told Fox 13 parents got involved to defend their children during the brawl and brought weapons with them. Davis is charged with first-degree murder. Court documents say he was already a convicted felon.
Everyone in this South Memphis community quiet after Thursday's shooting. A family.
Everybody loves her. She's a lovable person.
Hurting from the loss of their loved one.
I don't know how it's gonna be while she gone.
His sister, 39-year-old Tamara Plummer, was shot and killed in South Memphis on Quinn Avenue near Pillow.
Is forgiveness even possible?
I mean, I really can't say. I really can't say because you took somebody's life, you know.
According to police records, juveniles seen in the video fighting were Davis's daughters. Davis reportedly told police during the fight he approached Plummer, then walked away. That's when he says an unknown person gave him a gun. He told police he approached Plummer again, shooting her 3 times.
The world need to get better. Memphis need to be better. We need prayer over Memphis. I mean, just not from this circumstance, from all the circumstances that's going on in Memphis. People shouldn't have to go through this, you know.
Yeah, Plummer's daughter was also arrested. She's currently out on bond. Now, she was charged with reckless endangerment with a deadly weapon. Now, Plummer's family has started a GoFundMe to help pay for her funeral. We have that information on actionnews5.com. In downtown Memphis, Tavarius Haywood, Action News 5.
And the crazy part about it, man, my daughter, the same hoes I told her when I even met them, I get by from bitches. Fuck is you saying? The same hoes you sit up and gossip with, the same hoes you sit up and share your food with, same hoes you take care of that motherfucking kids, same hoes I ain't got a pot to piss in and a dick to suck on, same bitch.
If you hood educated, I'm glad you made it. Allow me to unfold my knowledge, wisdom, and understanding from a hood brother's point of view to all of you here, there, and everywhere. Now check me out. March 14th, 2024, Memphis, Tennessee, my hometown. A brother by the name of Jayon, 42 years old, puts his daughters and her friends in his car and drives over to a woman by the name of Tam Tam. You know, her real name I'm not going to put out there, but you know, that's what they call her down there in Memphis. Tam Tam. They pulls up to Tam Tam house. Why? Why hood educated? Why he got his daughters in the car pulling up to Tam Tam house? Because his daughters want to fight Tam Tam daughters and Tam Tam friends. What? Yeah. So, Tam Tam and her daughters, they agree to fight with these girls. So they all in the middle of the street, arguing, talking loud. You know how it go. I'm talking about it's a lot of them. And then one of the girls take off. Now, being that the parents was involved, and once I get to the rest of the story, I believe that it was supposed to be a one-on-one fight. Toe-to-toe, as we used to call it back in the day. That means it's just you and this one person. Y'all gonna tear up the backyard, the front yard, the driveway. I'm talking about shirt, toe up, grass all in your hair, blood stains, scrapes and all that. It's just you and this one person. Y'all finna throw down, right? Now, from my understanding and how it appears that it was supposed to be a one-on-one. But y'all know how it is nowadays. Some people don't like to go one-on-one. There's a lot of people that see their friends fighting and they instantly just jump in. That's just how people are. I'm talking about, I can't lie, like I even demonstrated measures like that back in my day when I was coming up. You know what I'm saying? But in them structured fights, then it'll be just, look, it's one-on-one, this what we standing on, and that's how it went, right? Now, here it is, these two girls get to fighting. One of her friends don't agree with what's going on. One of her friends decide, no, I gotta jump in and I gotta help Tam Tam's daughter, who goes by the name, whose name is Destiny, right? So one of Destiny's friends tried to help her. And when she did that, Jayon, being the father that he is, seeing his daughter get jumped, he intervenes. And he says, ain't gonna be no jumping, and he grabs the girl who tries to jump his daughter. When he grabbed that girl, Tam Tam reaches inside her lower back and produces a handgun. She grabs the other girl, move her out the way, but the father, Jayon, and another guy that's with him see her with this firearm. While she got this firearm out, she say something to Jayon and the other man. That changed everything. The fact that she pulled out a gun, you can tell that Jayon and the other brother was spooked. I'm talking about, they probably believed that they was about to be shot, because if you look at the video close, you will see them appear like they about to run, or they kind of like, you can tell that they was frightened by the fact that she had produced a handgun, because initially they didn't believe that no one had no guns. They came there to fight. Now we gotta understand something, y'all. Once a gun get involved, that's gonna change everything. Now here it is, after she produced this gun, Tam Tam is still involving herself in these girls fighting. And what I mean by that, I'm talking about like she's grabbing girls, moving people out the way, pushing people and stuff. She's not actually like in the fight, like helping nobody fight. It don't appear that way. But at the same time, like she's grabbing people and moving people out the way. And I don't know if the girls that she's grabbing are the girls that are beating up on her daughter or trying to jump her daughter. But she has the gun out and she's steady grabbing people and moving people. Like she's focused on this fight. She is so focused on this fight, she don't even know that the two men that she pulled the gun on, they done walked away from the fight. Unbeknown to Tam Tam, Jayon goes to the car and grabs a gun. And the other man that Jayon is with grabbed a machete. And they started walking right back towards the fight. Now, let's be clear. Both of these men initially was unarmed. The man had a gun in the car, as y'all can see. They had a machete in the car. But when it came down and they was outside, they didn't have no gun or nothing on them. They didn't go get their weapons. They didn't go arm themselves until they seen Tam Tam produce the firearm. And if you pay close attention to the beginning of the video, you will see Tam Tam and Jayon walking side by side each other with the other man. As if, they sitting there talked about it. Okay, we're going to let them fight one-on-one and this, that, and the other. You can tell that no one was alarmed about nothing. They were just going to let these girls fight it out. Now, once again, Tam Tam, she is so focused on the fight. In the chaos, little girls screaming, yelling, everybody trying to jump in and fight, and she trying to protect her daughters and stuff like that, her loved ones and everything. All this chaos is going on, and she is focused on what's going on in the fight. Unbeknown to her is that Jayon is approaching. Jayon got a gun. And when Jayon gets close enough, he aims his gun and shoots Tammy 3 times, killing her right there on the spot, in front of her children and in front of his own children. cold-blooded demonstration. After the shooting, Jayon just calmly walked away like, this is regular programming for him. Like he walked away like it wasn't nothing. The other man with the sword walked away like it was nothing. Some of the kids scattered. Some of the kids didn't scatter. I'm talking about like, this how you can tell that these children and these men and women are desensitized to gun violence, gunshots and murders and all that type of stuff. Because a lot of them didn't run. They just sat there and stayed. Now, as he walked away calm and cool and collective, like he ain't do nothing, Destiny, Tam Tam's daughter, grabs the gun from her mother, who was lying on the ground dying, grabs the gun out of her hand, and started shooting at Jayon, his daughters, and everybody that they came with. Shooting Jayon, another person, and an 11-year-old. Yeah, she wasn't playing. Now, this right here further proves that, her mama dying. She grabbed the gun. A lot of men wouldn't do this. As soon as they hear gunshots, I'm talking about, they gone. I'm talking about they running, terrified, scared, petrified. This girl must battle tested or something. To see her mother laying down like that, bleeding, dying, I gotta go get my mama get back. She grabbed the gun. And y'all, when y'all see the video, this little girl is aiming. I'm talking about like this here, y'all. She like this here. Got a good stance and everything. Bah, 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 bah. Letting that thing go. And shot 3 people. This is Memphis. Now, I know a lot of y'all probably that's are not accustomed to the South and how things go down in the South. Let me say this right here. Everything that just transpired on camera is regular programming in Memphis. Everything that just happened is not nothing new. Only thing is now we're just seeing it on camera. And let me explain to y'all what I mean. I was born in Memphis. And I can remember as a shorty, I'm talking about as a child, I can remember my whole family fighting other whole families. Back when I came up, some of y'all can jump in the comments. Y'all gonna know what I'm talking about. Back when I was coming up, it wasn't the gang stuff. It was your family. Like your family was your gang or your tribe. If your last name was Morris, people would be like, that's the Morris boys over there. If your last name was Williams, people would be like, that's them William girls, the one that did that over there last night. Your family last name was the gang. And if you had a big family, you had people that last name wasn't even yours, but they would come and identify with your last name or your family just to be in the gang, just to be in the family. That's just how it used to go. Now, back then, families fought whole families. I can remember as a shorty in Memphis, my grandmama, my mama, my aunties, my uncles, my cousins, my brothers and sisters, all of us out there fighting. Structure though, not just wildly fighting. I'm talking about it's going down like this. How old is that boy right there? He 10. Oh, he 10. You can fight him, hood educated. Y'all the same age. How old is that girl? They 12? Go over there, whoop her ass. They can fight. She only 13. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. I'm talking about one by one, all the way up to the aunties, the uncles. That's just how it was back then. And after the fights, the family would go inside the house, laughing and giggling, talking about who got whooped, who need to learn how to fight, what they should have did. You should have grabbed their hair. You should have put them in the Memphis Jack. Back then, there was a thing called the Memphis Jack, where you grab a person by their shirt and you pull it over their head and you grab control of the shirt and then you just working them. You working them and you controlling them with the shirt that's over their head. You just working them. That was called the Memphis Jack. Now, I come from that era. Now, after all that fighting and everything, y'all, the kids, us, we get to go back outside and play with the same little boys and girls that we were just fighting with. That's just how it was. That's just how it was down there. And it was regular programming. It was just like, yeah, I had to fight you because my family was fighting. But let's go play. Let's go run and play ding dong ditch. Or let's go get us a candy apple or icy or something like that. Let's go kick it. You see what I'm saying? That's just how it was. So everything, when I think this video, I understand a lot of people saying, man, this is messy, this and all that. And it is. But that's Memphis. Your mama and your father gonna fight with you in Memphis. They even gonna, now that the gunplay is going down, as you can see, they gonna gunplay with you in Memphis. And as y'all can see, that little girl, I'm talking about the way she was shooting that gun, you'd have thought that she had target practice. And she let the whole thing go. And after she got done shooting, she went back to tend to her mama while her mama lay there dying. Cold-blooded demonstration. Now, y'all already know, I can't show that video on here, but it's all over the place. But for those of you who are members of the Hood Educated 2 Raw for YouTube channel, y'all go on over there. I got the video on there. And if any of you guys want to get a membership to go check out that video and other content that I got over there, the link will be pinned at the top of the comment section. Go over there, get you a membership, and check out all the content that I got over there. That video is over there. And I'm telling y'all, when y'all see that, y'all gonna be like, damn. Now, everybody is speculating as to why did this happen. I'm getting reports that it was about them harassing each other, you know, on social media, going back and forth with each other, what led to them wanting to fight. Somebody got to messing with somebody's car and all this whole type of stuff that led to them wanting to fight. I can't confirm neither one of these, y'all, but this is just what's going on in social media. This is what social media is saying. I'm not confirming that, right? Because I really don't know why these girls started fighting. Now, allow me to say this right here. Even though I'm cut from that cloth and I come from that, I don't agree with that way of living. That's wrong. But you got environments, I'm talking about like that throughout Memphis, throughout the Midwest, throughout the West Coast, that agree with this type of lifestyle. But it's wrong. I don't agree with it. And I must say myself that the adults, even back then when I was coming up, until right now, the adults are at fault for everything that transpired. And let me explain to you why. Because here it is, y'all. We got to start thinking for our children. The same way we used to think and protect our children when they was little babies and they was crawling on stuff, about to bust their head and trying to walk downstairs knowing they didn't got no balance and all that. We still got to protect our children. Because here it is, our children are making life and death decisions that possibly, if we intervene, we can put a stop to it. Listen, ain't no such thing as fighting nowadays, y'all. I know y'all want to take it back to, you know, where you could fight and you know, y'all can be friends, because back when I was coming up, a lot of the guys that I fought, we end up being friends. That's over with. That's played out. If you fight now, they want to kill you. You can't hit nobody hard in the nose and the lip and bust their lip. They gonna want to kill you behind that. You can't do that no more. So all that. We finna go meet up at the park and we finna throw it. We finna throw down one-on-one. No, yeah, leave that alone, because all fights nowadays lead to gunplay. All the time. Very seldomly, two people will fight and they'll leave it at that. The ego get bruised, the pride get bruised. I want to kill him. He hit me in the eye. My girlfriend laughing, my teeth missing, my nose is bleeding. He dog walked me. I gotta kill him. So we gotta get out of that mind state of thinking that, yeah, we can let them throw down. No, you can't. That's over with. Now, allow me to say this right here. We gotta stop teaching our children to be violent. We gotta start teaching our children conflict resolution skills so that we don't have to deal with stuff like this. So that they would know how to deal with problems, handle problems without resorting to violence. So they would be able to, navigate their way through bullshit without resulting in them, I want to put my hands on them, I want to stab them, I want to shoot them, I want to kill them. We got to teach them some different type of skills than violent. A lot of us were taught violence. Somebody do something, say something to you, you hit them upside the head. We was instilled with that as shorties, and it grew with us within our years. And for all of us that lived that type of life and that type of thought pattern grew with us, we end up dead or in jail. Or we spent a lot of our life in jail. So we got to do something different. That don't work. Parents, let's start correcting our children. Let's stop having they back if they right or wrong. We got to start holding our children accountable. When our children do something wrong, we got to, hey, hold on, that was wrong. What you did what? No, I can't have your back on that. You out of pocket. You see, we got to take it there with it. We can't be having they back even though they wrong and they done did something out of pocket. That's teaching them messed up behavior. You see what I'm saying? We teaching them a messed up lifestyle, a backwards lifestyle, when we allow them to have our support for doing something wrong. But not only that, like I always say, when our children get into it nowadays, man, we need to go above them and see who they into it with and go see who the parent is and see if we can communicate with the parents. What they fighting over? They fighting over that little boy over there with the long dreads and them tight ass jeans on. He like both of them and he playing on them, so they want to fight. Okay, nah, we got to fix this right here. We need his parents, the girl parents, and us, and we need to sit down and, hey, look, y'all ain't finna fight over this boy. Boy, which one of these girls you like? All right, y'all go ahead. You leave it alone. We got to start, and it ain't always going to be that, but just any type of situation, we got to start intervening. I'm telling y'all, I believe that if we intervene and the parents get involved, I believe a lot of this killing, a lot of this fighting will cease. Because here it is, the parents who have control of the children is saying, nah, nope. And it's not just coming from one way. All the parents is in agreement. The kids is looking at the parents like, damn, y'all going against us? I thought you supposed to have my back no matter. No, son, you wrong. Daughter, you wrong for that right there. I'm siding with these other elders right here in our community because you doing something wrong. No, don't do that. I believe we got to get back there if we want to see a change in our children. Because if we don't, y'all, listen to what I'm about to tell y'all. If we don't govern our children and they thought patterns, then we cannot be mad when they in somebody county jail. We can't be. We can't be mad when they in somebody prison. We can't be. Because we couldn't govern them. We couldn't control them. And being that we can control them, guess what? Your government will. And if you don't want your children in somebody county jail or somebody prison, then you need to control your children. This is Hood Educated, not Lane Related. Peace and love, and y'all take care of yourself out there. If I said anything that caused you to think, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. And if you're feeling generous, please make a small donation to the channel. Now, before I depart, allow me to give a shout out to some of the blessings that I received this week. Allow me to give a shout out to Felisa Cortez for the $4.99 super thanks. Thank you. Product Development for the $5 super thanks. Thank you. Bro Benjamin for the $5 cash app. Gratitude, brother. Sister Rhonda Smith for the $25 cash app. Thank you, sister. I really appreciate that. Fireman Joe Norman for the $5 cash app. Thank you, brother. Bro David Rose for the $2 cash app. Thank you. Zoe Julian for the $2 cash app. I really appreciate that, Zoe. And last but not least, Mr. 202, Brother Freddie for the $10 cash app. This is Hood Educated, not Lane Related. Peace and love, and y'all take care of yourself out there.